We're here today at the OHSU clinic on 39th and Division to educate folks about the experiments that are happening at the OHSU Primate Center. Eliot Spindel has spent his whole career injecting pregnant monkeys with nicotine and then cutting up their babies and looking at their lung development. And this is just a ridiculous experiment. We should be spending these resources to help women who are having problems quitting smoking that are pregnant, smoking cessation education. And this is coming at a time when OHSU just announced that they're shutting down all kinds of services, the dental clinics, outlying services for rural folks getting health care. I mean, why waste this money on nicotine experiments on monkeys, torturing monkeys, when we could use it to help people and keep these other clinics open? It just doesn't make any sense at all. So the reason why we're at a clinic instead of out at the Primate Center is because we realize that OHSU has a lot of employees who probably would agree with us if they knew what was really happening, these cruel experiments on monkeys that were wasting resources. And so we're trying to get the word out to OHSU's customers, their clients, and also to some of their medical professionals.
When you call the bigwigs on the Hill, it just goes over there. I mean, it just goes in one ear and out the other. But maybe if they heard from their own, some of their own doctors and the feedback that their doctors are getting back, doctors and nurses and employees are getting from the people who are using their health plan.
I'm sick and tired of my tax dollars going to fund these useless and cruel experiments on monkeys. Eliot Spindel has been doing maternal deprivation studies, tobacco studies, basically ripping baby monkeys from the wombs of their mothers and cutting them open and dissecting their lungs under the cruel guise of science. Yet this science has not provided us any cures or any benefits. It has done nothing but drain our system, provide grant funding for these researchers who are basically white coat welfare. OHSU's social services for the poor and the elderly have been cut. 9th Street Dental Clinic is going down. I guess that doesn't provide as much money as monkey farming. Monkey experiments and monkey farming is very expensive, yet it provides real no benefits to the community. If they want to study the effects of smoking, why don't they study smoking? Why don't they put some of this funding into educating the young people in the community and do something positive with the money instead of something so destructive and cruel and unethical.
How long have these experiments been going on?
Well, more than 20 years with Eliot Spindel, and every time his funding runs out, he changes the experiment just a little bit and gets funded again. And what we know about these nicotine experiments is that the early experiments that were done using rodents misled people to believe that smoking wasn't as dangerous as it is. This is an example of how animal research doesn't work, that you can't use an animal reliably as a model for human disease. And there are certainly human patients that they can and already are studying when it comes to nicotine. You know, we've been studying cancer patients for decades, and we know a whole lot about what nicotine does. Now is the time to just make sure that these women stop smoking, using the money to educate them to not smoke instead of wasting it to torture these poor monkeys. There's lots of information already about what causes cancer, lung disease, and smoking, the ills of smoking in pregnant women. This is a revenue for them. They don't want to give up any NIH grants that they have money coming into the institution. And it's totally unethical to do experiments that are unnecessary just for money.
What can the viewers do about this?
Well, they can educate themselves. People need to know that this is their tax dollars that are being wasted. This is the National Institute of Health is funding this with our tax dollars. And so they can contact the president of OHSU. Look online at ohsu.org or ohsu.edu. Find the contact for the president and tell them they want to see these experiments end. And also get involved with us. They can get in touch with In Defense of Animals at 503-249 9996, or they can email me at matt, M-A-T-T, at idausa.org and find out more and get involved. I had a conversation today with this clinic's director, and I was asking him these same questions, whether OHSU clinicians really know what's going on out there at the Primate Center. And he claimed to know some, and he knew that we were going to be out here today. And I challenged him to talk to his colleagues and learn more, because they need to apply some pressure from within.